Hi guys. So today I'm going to do two books that I've read these past couple weeks, and sorry that I haven't figured out any videos to do with this channel. It's just because I can finish books really fast, and that's why I do book reviews a lot of the time now. But I'm going to try and do a book tag. I know it's sort of weird and nerdy sort of. But if you have any questions you want me to ask in the book tag, then comment below and I'll put your questions in the tag video when I make it. But today I just have two books. One I did finish and the other one I didn't really finish because I really didn't like it. So the first one is a V.C. Andrews book. I'm obsessed with her. Her books are the best ever. And this is a 4-in-1. So it's 4 books in one in the series. And these 4 books they're not, none of these people in the book are related to each other towards the end where they have to go back to the same foster home and become friends. There's another book to this, and it's called The Runaway, so I don't have that one. But if I ever get it, I'll just do a review on it. That's I guess the 5th book in the series, I guess, where they all run away, all the orphans. But, there's 4 girls, and they have 4 separate stories. Each story is 10 chapters long, plus an epilogue, and a prologue for each one. The chapters are numbered, and they have names to each chapter. The last one in this series I really liked, and it was Raven. It's about this girl who, her mom, was I guess you could say she was a drug addict. She was sort of like a prostitute, I guess you could say. She was a drug addict. She was an alcoholic. She tried, I guess she sort of looked like a whore, kind of. I don't know how else to explain it, except hooker or something like that. But, yeah, I really liked it because, when she didn't get put into an adoptive family. She actually had a home, but then her mom ran, away from the drug rehab she had to go to because she was put in jail, and then she ran away. And I guess they didn't find her, and she had to go live with her uncle, and her uncle was really abusive to her. And I think that one really is sort of like a real lifetime. I mean, the other 3, I don't think aren't. They were just, psychotic mothers, or the adopted kids, had, psychotic mothers, which were, really, really weird. So Raven is, there's 4 of them. The last one is Raven. The Raven, it just says a little a little intro to it. She put her painful past behind her when she was taken by her aunt and uncle. But the torment she was about to endure was far worse than anything she had ever experienced before. The other ones are, they were orphans since they were babies, and they're in this orphanage. The Butterfly is about a girl named Janet, but she always thinks of herself as a butterfly because she hasn't grown into herself yet. I guess you could say she's always been this ugly caterpillar. Nobody really liked her. Her mother was a ballerina, and she got into a car accident, and she wanted her adopted daughter, to be just like her. Crystal, her adopted mother, always watched soap operas. She made her whole life around soap operas. And Brooke's mom wanted her to be exactly like her, because she was a pageant queen and stuff. So it's just called Orphans, and it's not really a fancy smancy cover, I guess you could say. But this is what it looks like. Hold on, I'm gonna see how many pages it is. I think it's 659, but like I said, they're only 10 chapters long, and the chapters are really, really short. They're only 200 plus pages per book because there's an epilogue and prologue to it. But all in all, I really love this book. This is the book that I actually finished. So I want you guys to go check this book out. You can probably get it on your Amazon, Kindle, vintage bookstore, a regular bookstore, book sale, wherever. It's really, really good. It didn't take me that long to finish it. It only took me, I think, a week and a half to finish it. This other book I read this is a book I probably regret buying. It's by J.R. Ward, and it's The King. And it's, hold on, let me see. It's 573 pages, and I think it's like 74 chapters. No epilogue. There was a prologue to it. When I got this book, I really thought it would be interesting, and it really wasn't. I mean, it was about vampires, and most of the time it was about vampires having sex in their complicated lives, I guess. It was really hard to follow along because each chapter was based on 2 or 3 different characters. So, like, one chapter would be about one couple, and then the next chapter would be, like, 3 different people. It was really hard to keep everybody on track, especially when they had different names for each one, and they're really hard to pronounce, and there was lots of words that were really hard to pronounce. And there really wasn't any, like, meanings behind the words. Like, there wasn't, like, a little side note that says, oh, this means this, or anything in this book. But yeah, it's really thick, and it was a hardback book, so it was even thicker than that. And this is how big it was. You could tell. And this is what it looks like. I didn't finish this book because every time I would pick it up and try to read it, it gave me a headache. And I don't know if it's just because the words on the page are small, or because the chapters were really short because the words per page were smaller. I mean, the pages were bigger, so the words per page were smaller, but yet there was more words per page, if that makes any sense. Yeah, the chapters are really short in this book, but I really didn't like the characters. I think it was just because, when, there's a spider on it. When Twilight came out, I really didn't like, I read the books, but I didn't really like the movies. I think the books were better. But this, I think it's just like a knockoff, maybe, sort of Twilight, or like the Vampire Diaries. I don't know if the Vampire Diaries was a book series or not. I think it was. I'm not really sure. Or anything else that has to do with vampires. But I guess wasn't into it. Like, I think I just said, I just wanted to read it because I wanted to get through it. So I really didn't enjoy it that much because I think that's the reason why I didn't like it. And the other reason why is, it gave me headaches most of the time when I read it, like, consistently. So I don't really recommend this book, but if you guys are into sci-fi, vampire stuff, then you can certainly go out and read these. Like, you don't have to just take my opinion, But it really wasn't like what I expected it to be. I thought it would be really, really, like, much better than, what it was, but that's what happens. And one thing that I really hated was, I got that book at Walmart, and the Orphans V.C. Andrews book I got at, I think it was a book sale, and that one was like $30, and the book sale one was probably like maybe $1 or $2. I really don't know. What happened is a week or 2 ago when I was in Walmart, I saw the same exact King book that I just showed you, and the hardest part was that it was a paperback, so it was smaller, and I was like, oh my god, but it was like 1,000 more pages because the words were smaller, the pages were smaller, whatever, but you win some, you lose some, I guess, when you read a book. You never know what you're going to get. It's a risky gamble. But like I said, comment below and tell me any questions you want me to do, like in a book haul, or book review, or a tag video that I'm working on right now. Comment below, if you want me to recommend or read any books you would like to enjoy. And I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, with either a book review or a fall decor video. See you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day.